So I just wanted to say, I watched the Devil's Advocate last night. I don't actually think I've ever seen it with Keanu Reeves in. Funny enough, someone was just talking about Mel Gibson and Keanu Reeves. Mel Gibson, I know, is a good guy. His dad was as well. But yeah, if you haven't seen Devil's Advocate or have seen it but haven't seen it for a long time, go and rewatch it because it's very relevant for today because it literally is like the devil versus God, good versus bad, whatever you want to say it is. We have free will. That's what the film's about. Free will to be righteous, free will to do the right thing, which is what is going on now. We're starting to see the people who are, like I keep saying, playing on what side, and we are going to see the people playing on what side. That's why I'm not worried about people moaning about this and people moaning about that, people moaning about him and people moaning about her. Because at the end of the day, these people will get seen. Some of them are very good at what they're doing, just like they were in the film, tricksters. So, yeah, and I'm not talking about people on YouTube. I'm talking about the higher ups, the ones who've been controlling for a long time, and the ones that go along with all that as well. Jack. So it gets loud now. Hang on. Hi Aquarium, is that nobody but me? Yeah, I can tell by your little picture. You said you were going to change your name. Aquarian, because it's the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius. I think that's why you've put it, I'm assuming. I'm on the cusp of Aquarius, Pisces, but on the cusp of Aquarius. So I just thought I'd come up for a few minutes. Hi, Tatty T. Yeah, I was just talking about The Devil's Advocate. If you haven't seen the film, I haven't seen it. I don't think I've ever seen it. I watched it last night and was like, oh yeah, well, look at that. Look at the women turning into like demon faces because these people are obsessed with demons, energies, entities, whatever you want to call it, all the same thing to me. They were more for the material, the money and the greed, obviously, in that film. But that's what these look like, a bit like the Democrats, really, and those people from the dark side. And like, with Keanu Reeves, and it went to the big city, went to New York. As they say, sign your life away to the devil. Is that what they say? Sign your soul to the devil, sort of thing. As we all know, that is actually true. That's what goes on. So yeah. Birdie agrees. Yeah. Hi, Von Craig. First Munch, Aquarian, Carol, Mary, Tatty T. Hi, Tatty T. And Zal. I haven't watched yet. I'll probably watch that later because I'm in the garden. I want to go and do a bit of meditating because it's nice. Someone said Charlie Ward had Jen on the other day, and he did. I missed that one. He did. I was just also listening to Soulology. I love Soulology's channel as well, and they had a mentee on who was on the channel I was showing last night. I really like a mentee as well. But yeah, The Devil's Advocate. It's all about now doing the right thing, and people can jump ship because people are jumping ship, and a lot of people have said who are either, hi, I'll call you y'all, blackmailed, this, that, and the other, are jumping ship. Hi, can never say his name. Keanu said there were in gold wrapped in the fridge. Yeah. And if you remember The Devil's Advocate, there's a witch doctor guy in it, and he goes in the fridge, and there was things in the fridge. People see it as, oh, it's just a film. It's like, there's more in that film. There's more in that film. You got the sleazy men in there with the girls and everything. Oh, yeah, it's all there. It's all there. Pleating clay is the best thing. Using 3 or 4 strands, going for the beaded look. Oh, very nice. That's what Pirates of the Caribbean. Ah, you're doing your clay then. Yeah, babies. Yeah, exactly so. It's all there in the films. I did put something up today on Facebook saying, people say, oh, yeah, it's happened for time. It's never going to stop. And I say, oh, it is, and it's happening. And if there was ever a time, why not now? It is now. It's happening now. So, yeah, it's feeling nice today. Energy's feeling clearer. The only thing I've noticed lately is I had a bit of a nightmare last night, probably because I was watching that film. Not that it's scary. But I do see what personally I see it as. So I try to fight a bit harder, don't they? Yeah, Maxwell is going to drip it out until an avalanche. Yeah, it's all coming. It's all the floodgates. Watch the water, floodgates. Once that can't stop what's coming. Once that floodgate's open, that's it. Floodgate, flood of information. War on minds is here. I've just seen someone on Facebook going on about the Spanish flu. I was like, seriously, but not the right sort of research of the Spanish flu. It's actually better to be outside, but people don't want to research. And a woman who had a newspaper from years ago called The Sovereign, and the picture was, if I try and find it, I might try and put it on my community page, Bill Snakes with his old depopulation thing, as we all know. So, my phone's going to die in a minute. Yeah, Soulology, love that channel. Yeah, Soulology is really good. Like I say, people like that are the ones who are helping the others to move forward after they come into the realm of waking up. This is why I said yesterday with the Mente, people go on about Trump, this, that, and the other. Oh, he's not. Well, he is working for the light. Well, no one's put the soul, bow down to Trump. No one has. No one said he was a savior. We are the saviors. He's just helping like others, way shower, light worker, just like other people. You get through certain stages of the awakening, then you find the other tribe where you can go and concentrate on that. There's different parts of it, not different levels, just different parts of it. So yeah, so like I said, if you haven't seen Devil's Advocate or you've not seen it for a long time, yes, very relevant. Has anyone seen Rev lately? Yeah, he's on my Facebook. I think he's been in here, I think. I don't mean now, but yeah. So I'll be on tomorrow because it's Monday. So we've got what is it? Mindset Mondays. We'll be doing. I think I said authentic self. Did I say authentic self? And like what a spiritual person is supposed to look like? Because people seem to think they can say what a spiritual person looks like, dresses like, sounds like. You only have to go and watch Devil's Advocate for that. So yeah, I'm going to go and enjoy the sun. So I will catch you all later. I just felt like sharing that about the Devil's Advocate. It's quite like I said, standing up to do the right thing. It's just like a nurse. I think it was a nurse. No, it wasn't a nurse. What was she? I'm gonna have to share these videos next time I come on. Someone who stood up against, said she's not bothered if she gets fired, basically. I think she's in the UK for saying what she's saying about the older people that they've been trying to kill off in the nursing homes. Yes, a lot of us know about that as well. Because she will stand up. This is why I said you can't look away if you know something. You can't stay in a job where if you know you're doing something. People are just like, I don't care. She's like, I don't care if I get, she said fired, but she said another word, because she's standing up. It's to do the righteous thing, to do the right thing, which to me is a bit like the mask. If you don't believe in it, you shouldn't have to. It's not law. It's not law to wear a mask. Thanks, throwing a bit of Q here and there. Yeah, oh my God. Yeah. So, you've got all the different explosions going off everywhere. But if you remember, I don't know when it was, a while back, they said there was going to be explosions in them areas, and it would go, I can't remember if it said it would go dark, but I'll show these next time I come on and talk. So yeah, things are happening all the time. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. Once media is brought down, we'll see change. Oh God, yeah, this is what I've been saying. The last that will be brought down, I think it's Israel, is mainstream media. They're just letting it all roll out so people can see, and they'll leave them to the very last. They will be brought down very last, whether that's just before the elections, at the elections, November, who knows. It's like we can see it all. We can see it all. Hey, Q crew. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we are the Q crew. So yeah, the Q crew still getting people triggered by it who just really still don't understand. But that's fine, because like I said, doesn't matter. It's coming. It can't be stopped. We're all going to see. Hi, Ducky Sis. We're all going to see who's who and who played on what side of the checkerboard. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Can't wait. Quite excited. Still eating the popcorn, folks. That's what we got told to do. Can't stop what's coming. So, what are they going to do? Just blast out the last bits of whatever. But they haven't got much ammo left, have they? So that's all I'm saying. Simon Park saying 3rd, 4th November. Yeah, it could be. I don't like putting dates on things now because I've made the mistake of doing that before. And sometimes, sometimes it might be a bit belated. That's like when people didn't understand about the children and why it's taking long because they're underground. And like I said yesterday, like who I can't remember who was saying about them coming up from underground is like coming up from deep water. It's depression, depressed down there, as in the suppression of your oxygen. They would explode, and that's what they were finding. That I know it doesn't sound nice, like kids were either dying when they were coming up too quick, like you would in water. So things don't always go to plan, as in they've never had to deal with that before. They had to learn to deal with that. So that's why people have got to understand why sometimes things take a little bit longer, because everything's doing within the law. They're going in certain areas. Obviously things would have happened where, for example, that where it's put them back a little bit, as in they had to learn to do other things. So yeah, read on Twitter that Zara Nazara will reset Trump to the 16th president of US with the Q17 president. Yeah, there's loads going on. It's great. Hi Danny, getting the bends. Yeah, so it's just watching the movie roll out. It's exciting. Yes, people do end up in the wrong places at the wrong time. That's why you've got to be aware and vigilant of what's going on, because that side are not. They don't care. So yeah. So I will see you tomorrow at about 9 o'clock. I'll let you know the divine time, 9 tomorrow. More freedom of speech. Yeah, and that's why apparently when you took the oath, it's to do more with land law, because we've been on sea law. I took the oath on here, didn't I? Yeah. So anyway, enjoy your Sunday, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. Where we go, one we go all. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.